Why are you still soup? Okay, so I know I talked about milk bread being my life, my passion, my dreams, but I'm going to cheat on it for a second and make what's maybe my second favorite bread in the world, which is Cheesecake Factory brown bread, but in the shape of milk bread. Okay, so this recipe is actually quite alarmingly simple. You're going to chuck everything into your mixer and let it run. Okay, so I kind of already fucked up here, surprise, surprise, but I didn't realize until way later. Basically, you're supposed to let whole wheat flour rehydrate for like 15 minutes before kneading to help make the dough less sticky and easier to work with, and ultimately improve the dough's final texture. But as you can see from my soupy concoction, I definitely didn't do that, so I added way more flour to compensate than I should have. Yay. But thankfully, we were ultimately able to get the dough to develop enough gluten and be tacky, not sticky. Then we followed our usual milk bread step of balling it up and letting it rest until doubled in size. I will say this dough is much more difficult to work with than regular milk bread, and definitely not as satisfying because there is a high tendency for the dough to cling to your fingers and nails as you're shaping it. And by the way, I'm not convinced that this shaping really did anything for the dough at all because it's so freaking relaxed that it barely held any shape, and I was not able to roll it up well, as you can see. But we managed to get it in the tin, and we take our wins where we can. Like, literally look at how mangled up it gets as soon as it leaves the silpat. But anyways, now we're gonna let it rise in the tin until doubled in size again. Guys, I'm about to lose my mind. Bread has been rising for freaking 2 hours! 2 hours! Second proof! And it's still not as high as I want it to be. I want it to be like 90% risen, and this is like almost 75%. I don't want it to be dense, and this is my only carb for dinner, and I'm making dinner for my boyfriend and his sister, and I'm calling it. I can't wait anymore. I wanted it to rise more, but we're just gonna bake her up and see what happens. Rip. So we're just gonna do a little sprinkle of some old-fashioned rolled oats to make her look nice and Cheesecake Factory-like, and you know, hide our frustration that this didn't exactly pan out as I wanted it to. No frustration here, just happy, so hopeful that this will still turn out good. Yay, yay, we can do it. I believe in you, bread. Be a very good bread. Please, please. Okay, I really like oats, so I'm trying to add a bit more, but I think that's good. Let's bake her up. She's at 385. Okie dokie, let's see what she's looking like, Jinxie. Wait, she looks kind of good. She looks kind of good. She looks kind of good. Wow. Oh, is she a little toasty? Nice. I'm kind of worried about the texture because I added a bit more flour than you're supposed to because the dough is so freaking wet. So I'm going to wait for it to cool a bit, which is very unlike me. So now we wait. Wait, that's pretty good. Wait, it's pretty good. Yay! The bread was a wee bit more close textured than I wanted, but it actually tasted exactly like the Cheesecake Factory brown bread, you guys. This was the dinner spread for the bread and how much of it we had eaten by the end of the night. Bye!